You are listening to Realign Your Life podcast, where I discuss with you strategies on how to realign your life and move towards the direction you always want to. I am Vivian, the host of this podcast, and every week I will bring value on how to improve and realign your life either through a guest or my thoughts. I can't wait to share what we have this week. It's time to realign your life. Well, hello there. Welcome back to Realign Your Life podcast. This is Vivian here, the host of the show, and I am so excited to have you to join me today. I just want to share some thoughts with you. This is something that has been on my mind for the last several months. Well, back in October of 2022, I attended a women's retreat with the Master's Program for Women. And that is a program, a 3-year program that I am enrolled with, and it is centered around Christian women to help us to really drill in on our passions and to walk out our purpose, in purpose and with purpose. Well, this retreat talked about and had us to go back and look at our stories and to emphasize how our stories, my story, matters. And this is something that I've been trying to relate to people and to women that I come in contact with, is that your story is important. People are waiting to hear what you have to say. But you know what? I hadn't thought about that really for myself, that my story matters. And doing that exercise, it brought me back to remember how many things that I've actually done in my life and how I have really been involved in community and in the support of women's rights, women's stories, women's health. And it really made me think, how can I really drill in again and make this happen for the women that are associated in my life right now, remembering. And sometimes that's just very difficult for us to remember. There are things that we don't want to remember because they bring such pain, such heartache, and just agony. We don't want to remember. But it's important because our past is also our future. You know, I looked up the meaning of remembering, or I just wanted to know how many times was remember mentioned in the Bible. 352 times. 352 times. And if that was important to God, it should be pretty important to us. And actually, it moves up to 550 times if you look at the root word or the similes or the association of that word remember in the Bible. 550 times is mentioned. And do you know where that root word comes from? From mind, being mindful. And we've talked about being mindful and being present in previous podcasts. And it's so important because our stories do matter. Our stories are important. And just a couple of weeks ago, I took a couple of women on a retreat up into the mountains of North Carolina. And wow, what a revelation. There were things that women had not remembered for a long time. And you know what it did? It brought healing. It brought healing for them and even for myself. And remember, in mindfulness, it also helps us in our relationships. We become a lot more empathetic with people, and then we know how to really work and to solve those conflicts in a more reasonable way. When we can go back, be mindful, and remember some things that have happened to us. I want you to really think about this. What is your story all about? What is it that you have buried so deeply within you that it is called shame, that it is called guilt, and it has caused you not to live your very best life? This podcast is all about realigning your life, being the best you that you have been designed to be, and to walk it out and to show others that their story matters, that their lives matter, and that we can walk in power. We can walk in freedom when we begin to realign, we begin to reorient, and yes, we begin to remember who we are. We are powerful people. We are masterpieces. Remember, you are a masterpiece, created in Christ Jesus to do great works that have already been prepared for you. What is your purpose? How are you realigning your life? How are you going about to fill your cup so that it is overflowing and that you can pour out of that overflow into others? That's what your life is designed for. You know, one of the scriptures that we pulled out at this retreat a couple of weeks ago was Deuteronomy 4:9, where God was commanding the Israelites to remember where they had come from, and to remember that they were a chosen people, to remember all of the plagues that had come on them. And you know, when we remember all of the great and wonderful things that have happened in our lives, and even those bad things, or those things that didn't bring us joy or delight, but how we got over, how we came over, how we were able to conquer that. And that gives us the incentive, and it gives us the power and the joy and the knowledge that we can do great and mighty things. So, my friends, today, I am encouraging you to remember and to know that your story matters, and that someone out there is waiting to hear your story, that they might be encouraged to take another step forward. You know, a couple of weeks ago at that retreat, those women were so encouraging to each other. You could see the joy in their face. You could see the release coming. You could see all of the heavy weights and the chains falling out. You could see the transparency, the vulnerability, some of the shame that had been holding them down and back. And shame is all about you and the condemnation of you on yourself. But you know, when you let that go, again, there's freedom. There is that freedom to be who you were designed to be. And we can take all of these experiences that we have had in our lives. And as that old saying goes, we can take those lemons and make refreshing lemonade out of it. So be encouraged. Know that you are more than enough. And if you need support in helping you to release and to tell your story, I'm here. I'm here to support you. And if you're interested, we can go through my workshop that will be coming out soon to help you to zero in on your purpose and to get rid of all of the bogus stories and the lies that the enemy and even yourself have been telling you. Are you ready to be free? Are you really ready to be free? I'm telling you, it would take you to another whole level in your life. So, my friend, thank you for joining me today. Thank you for allowing me to release my heart to you. So until the next time, just remember, your story matters. You are important. You have a place in this world. You have a place in His story. Be mindful. Be truthful. Be honest with yourself. And continue to realign your life. So until next time, peace, joy, and stay mindful. I hope you enjoyed this episode. The best gift that you could give me is to share this podcast with family and friends. And don't forget to review it. That way, this podcast will grow organically. If you need to reach out to me, please check out my Facebook page, DM me there, or you can email me at godskow@gmail.com. We have upcoming Bible studies that we would love for you to join us in, or if there is a guest or someone that you would like to see me interview on this podcast, please let me know. We are here to work together to realign our lives. Until the next episode, take care, and I look forward to sharing more and more with you as we realign our lives. Peace until next week.